So that said, obviously, this project, Vara, we got the benefit of seeing this live, with the immersion of the VR glasses and seeing a lot of things that you guys have been working on. So we maybe got a sneak peek of really what's about to come, which is exciting. So maybe with regards to Vara, what kind of sets it apart from what else is in the market? What is the USP, so to say, in terms of the open world technology that you've been developing and how things can be added to it seamlessly as part of your roadmap? I know there's a phase rollout which we'll cover, but what kind of sets Vara different to other things that are in the market?
Where to start? I think from a technical perspective, I think Dom's probably best suited to answer that, as he is the chief architect of the game and the technology, and it's very important to understand how the system was built, and the learnings that we've gone through to get to this stage. And that all goes back to accessibility with these types of products. I mean, there's the metaverse word's been thrown around a lot. I see a lot of these products that are out there in the market, but it all comes down to how you can scale these products in a low latency online environment where gamers can interconnect. And that really comes down to the backend system that Dom has built, which I'll let him talk to.
Thank you. Yeah, so to kind of explain what we're bringing to the table, there's quite a few unique selling points, and they're in kind of different categories. But the first and foremost one I would say is accessibility from two perspectives. The first is accessibility from the perspective of low latency, low internet requirements, working on multiple platforms on any device, so that anyone who has access to basically any technological device can gain access to the game. So that's very important to us. And the reason that is so important and quintessential to how this game is going to succeed is this idea that we're bringing crypto gaming to the masses, in the sense that up until now, crypto gaming has been very niche. It's been very landlocked in the crypto ecosystems. It hasn't hit the fiat side of the world properly yet. It hasn't touched into the broader gaming industry. And I think the way we've designed the bond system and it's the first of its kind, in the sense that it's really going to bring crypto to the broader gamer and do it in a way that isn't going to create headaches or lose them along the way, so to speak. So I think that's a very big innovation. And what that allows us to do is it allows us to give gamers a value in their hobby and a store of wealth in their hobby, in the sense that you can store your wealth in video game assets and you can trade them freely and you can use them in this game world. So I think there's a lot of very exciting things we're doing from that perspective. And then I think our biggest blue sky, pitch and our unique selling point at the highest level is what we like to call games as a service or games as a platform. And it's the idea that the Vara universe is continuously expanding and being added to. And over time, we will through partnerships with various brands, with various other NFT projects, we will create custom planets that are unique to certain experiences. And this will continue over time. So you can imagine different planets serving different narratives and providing different experiences to the user in this continuous, massively multiplayer social, I hate to use the word metaverse, but very much it's beyond gaming in a sense from an experiential perspective.
Thanks, Tom. I mean, I like the idea of what you just said about how things can be added in. It's basically evolving all the time. So when people are actually within Vara, their experience could literally change every day. So they're going from different places, different experiences. And I know, like you mentioned there with like the USPs, it's going to be like first to market. The way you've developed it, what's the concept is first to market. So it's never been done before. So really, there's nothing out there that compares with Vara when it rolls out. So it's not about how it compares to other things in the market. There's nothing out there because this is first to market in the way you've done it, which is phenomenal. Now, I know a lot of people are really excited about seeing it live. So when do you think that the initial Vara launch will be? I know you've mentioned before, Greg, maybe March, April time. Are we still on track for them?
Yeah, guys, I think that one has to step back and look at the enormity of what we're trying to create here. I think the first phase is Vara, the game, and that really is the catalyst which opens up this broader opportunity. And, I know you guys, maybe a lot on this call are familiar with Ready Player One, the movie that Steven Spielberg directed. And I really that our broader ambition is to mimic that ecosystem in the future, is that we have something that is truly scalable. But the catalyst is the foundation, is the game that is Star Vara. And, you know, we will look to build this game out for the next 10 years. And it's going back to what we originally talked about when you were in South Africa. This is creating a new digital frontier. Off the back of very well-crafted game design, which has been, you know, Dom's life's works mixed with what I've been doing for the last 20 years. And I really think that's the vision and that's the focus going into the future. But now if I take a step back and I just look at the immediate plans, the first step on the roadmap is going to be opening up this network open world. So it's this massively multiplayer experience world for networkers to engage, experience, to trade and sell their items, to get access to all the exclusive NFTs, cosmetics, and in-game tokens that are available within the Star Vara universe. And that really that's the makeup and the ingredients of the value that we're bundling into these packs that then networkers can go on and sell. But they're getting it first. And this is the genius of this model, is that networkers will have the first right through the Star Horizon ecosystem to sell out Star Vara, which is this infinite, limitless earning opportunity in this ever, evolving ecosystem. And that will be at the ground level. It'll be the pioneer. This planet is where the pioneers come in. These are the networkers, and they have the first chance to sell out this universe. So that will be phase one. Open up the network world, and then thereafter we'll be looking at launching Star Vara the game in phases. So in the next 6 to 12 months we'll have 2 releases. One release will be in our solar system, the first solar system, out of when we're looking at building out, what's the end number there, Dom, with 100 planets? How many solar systems do we have?
Yeah, we'll probably have around 20 to 22 solar systems with about over 100 planets.
So given the expansiveness of the game, we'll look at launching the first solar system with the live beta release at the end of the year, which will be live on some of the top platforms. So it'll be open world, which will be launching at the end of March. That'll be your live onboarding application where you can download the app and get access to this open world, create your digital avatar. All your items that you buy in the packs will be airdropped into your online inventory, which you'll then be able to trade and sell, connect with other networkers online. And then everything that you see from a back office perspective now is going to be completely transformative. So we're going to bring the back office functions, everything that you see now as a standard onboarding flow is all going to be built into this 3D world. You'll still have the traditional onboarding, but all the functionality is going to be gamified. It's really going to change the way networkers can sell these products.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate that. So end of March, the networking, will we get a sneak peek? Will it be like a beta test that people will be able to see?
You've seen it.
No. I mean, people can go into it. I know I've seen it, but a few people say, well, I want to get involved in it and try it myself. So do people have to wait till the end of March for that, or will there be some sneak peeks maybe a little before then, just so people are aware when they can actually?
I think we'll be releasing a lot of promotional material around the lead up to the launch, and that will tie into our planned events and the roadshow, where we want to take this on an international roadshow, setting up events. And I think that leads on to some of the other questions globally, which we'll get more details in the coming weeks. I just wanted to reiterate that we are in a pre-promotional stage. We've only just gone live. What you see now is your back office. This is all geared around the pre-launch. Everything when we go live at the end of March is going to be completely transformed. It's not going to be what you see today. So it's all going to carry over into the light onboarding app that gives you access to this world and your avatar, and really the genius that we've been creating in the background, which is the unveiling. And that's why it's so important now in this period leading up to March to get on board and get your place and get your ticket in the line. Because when March comes, this is going to go very fast with what we have built here.
Absolutely, different level. And I know you mentioned there's going to be lots of exciting things within the media moving forward. You've got a strategic roadmap for media and releases, to help, promote in the correct way, Star Vara and obviously Star Horizon, which we're looking forward to.
I think from my perspective, it's all about changing the negative sentiment around network marketing. I don't come from a network marketing background. I come from a product background. I've been building out gaming products. So this is my first step into that realm. I mean, you know, partnering with some really solid guys at the top, George, Alan, you know, we've got a really strong core team who are helping us build this foundation. And I think our focus is really to try and change that sentiment, to create something that is truly sustainable. And we believe that we can do that with the product that we've built, and, you know, the mechanics that we're building into this product, and, you know, the ever-growing ecosystem, you know, that this can continue in perpetuity and really create great opportunities for networkers to build value.
Absolutely, because I think, Greg, what you hit it there when you're talking about the product. So this is a product company with an amazing product launching with a network layer, rather than where you find some companies in the space of networking, they try and launch without necessarily a long-term sustainable product, but they try and do something very quick and they're not here in 6 months. This is one of these projects that has got a plan 6 years, 7, like you mentioned before, 10 years ahead of the product. You bring that in with the network layer for long-term, so it gives networkers, you know, a chance to have get in early, but have a long-term vision, a long-term home for it, which is fantastic.